Hello, Facebook. Hey, this is your girl, DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO, and we are wrapping up the webinar challenge. Welcome. Give you guys a few minutes to go ahead and jump on. If you participated in the webinar challenge, do me a favor, share this out and invite your accountability partner. We're going to talk a little bit about using webinars in your business. So I know that it's probably posting across the multiple social media platforms. So I see some people, hey Oren, I see some people jumping in. So do me a favor, as you guys are joining, if you could let me know who you are, where you are from, where you're joining me from. Yes, hello Irene, hello Oren, welcome. I love to see who's always joining me. My name is DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO, and we're going to do a quick training on using Facebook ads to promote your webinar. So some of you guys may have, hey Irene, some of you guys may have joined us in the webinar challenge that we hosted last week. Super excited opportunity. And so many, over close to 100 people from Atlanta, ATL. What's up? So yeah, so we had close to 100 people who will be doing their own webinar here in the next 30 days, right? And here's what I love about the webinar challenge. Hey, Tawanda, what's up, girl? So Inner Circle in the house. But yeah, so here's what I really love about the webinar challenge. And because this is what I've noticed. I think that is, hey, Kaya. So you're kind of down, I can't see. All right. So, but yeah, so here's what I come to realize is that a lot of people are using live stream, right? Hey, D, welcome. So many people are using live stream and they go live like every day, every hour, every week, right? But they're not making any money in their business. Oops, did I just step on some toes? What's up, D? How are you? So yes, hello, come on in. We're going to talk about using Facebook ads to promote your webinar. So, and if you're just joining, my name is DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO, and we are coming off of the webinar challenge. And so one of the things that I noticed that we were talking about is that several individuals, several business owners, they go live, they use live stream, and oftentimes they're not meeting their revenue goals. They're not making money in their business. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just being quite honest. And so some of the individuals that were actually in the webinar challenge are not even using live stream to even as a promotional strategy. Woo! Okay. So if you haven't seen my video, I talk a lot about the difference between live stream and the difference between webinars. And here's what you need to understand, okay? And this is very, very important. Nothing is wrong with doing live stream in your business. I absolutely love live stream. Here's why. Hey Elaine, it allows you to get to a broad audience, right? What does that mean? Your Uncle Jimmy can join, your cousin Pookie can join, your sister can join, like anybody can join your live stream because there's little to no barrier to entry. Like it's open for all, right? Especially if your profile is public, like any and everybody, Joe Schmo can join your live stream. And that's cool if you have, generalized content that you're going to be sharing. I'm not the one that's going to tell you to use this as a platform to sell your product. I'm not the one that's going to tell you to use this as a platform for you to, sell a coaching program. Do I think that this is the proper platform? Absolutely not. You would want to handle that just like you would handle an event or a workshop or a teleseminar. If you are selling a program, $597, $997, wouldn't you want to do that in an intimate setting, right? So most people actually use Facebook groups, which is cool. However, it goes back to when you are hosting your live streams. Number one, are you collecting their information? I'll ask you again, are you collecting their information? So what do I mean by the information? Are you collecting their first name, their last name, their email address? How do you expect to get in contact with them, with the people that are joining your live stream? Besides having to go back and maybe see who joined and maybe inboxing, like that's a lot of manpower. That's a lot of work to actually go back and try to track and literally chase down the people that have joined your live stream, right? And what if I say, you know, hey, go join a webinar challenge? It's over, but if I give you a call to action on this particular live stream, I'm waiting on you to take action. I don't know if you're really interested because any and everybody are watching. Whereas what I love about the webinars actually position yourself to get people to raise their hand and say, I'm interested in sitting down and listen to DeKesha for the next 45 to 60 minutes, right? They already know when they sign up, they already know that they're going to be sitting for about 45 minutes to 60 minutes listening to some good information. That is why I absolutely love webinars. Webinars are a great lead generating tool. You guys know that I live by the profit blueprint. What is the profit blueprint? I want you to jot this down. I'm glad that you asked, right? The profit blueprint consists of 5 P's. You have the prospecting pillar, the platform pillar, your product, your portal, and then you have people. That means you have to build a team. So prospecting means what are you doing to get people to raise their hand and say, I want this information that you have to share. So I want you to ask yourself, you can do a quick assessment in your business. Hey, Gail, welcome along, sweetie. You can do a very quick assessment. How many of you have different or multiple lead magnets in your business, right? 45 minutes to lead to wealth, I'll take it. Absolutely. I'm trying to tell you. And Kaya, the thing about it is when people join a live stream, if they catch you in the middle, they're going to jump on, they're going to jump off, right? But if I'm watching a webinar, there's a greater chance that I'm going to stay until the end, right? So back to the quick assessment. I want you to do a quick assessment on your business. I'm going to give you this one for free. So how many of you, hey, Mike, Dylan, what's up? My old Kitty Candace family. I'm coming up on my 7-year anniversary of leaving Kitty Candace too. Welcome. So how many of you have a lead generation system in your business, meaning that you have something running consistently where people are automatically opting in to get on your list, right? I want you to type a 1. We're going all the way to 5. If you have a lead generation system in your business, I want you to type a 1, okay? The next thing, if you are building your own virtual platform, that means that you're using webinars in your business. I want you to type a 2. I don't care if you're watching the replay. Type a 2 if you're using webinars in your business, all right? I didn't say live streams. I said webinars. Number 3, you have a product to sell at the end of that webinar. I want you to type a 3 if you have a product to sell at the end of that webinar, all right? Number 4, does that product have an address? Like, for example, if I said, you know, Gail, I'm interested in your program, and I click the buy button, does the program that you're offering have an address? So is it housed somewhere? I want you to type a 4 if your answer is yes. I don't see any numbers, so we got a problem, all right? And then the last, do you have a team? If you got a team, I want you to put up the 5, right? You can even throw up the hand real quick, okay? If you have a team, I want you to type a 5. So the fact that I don't see a lot of numbers, welcome Felicia, the fact that I do not see a lot of numbers concerns me. That is a huge concern to me. So that should make you just want to reach out to me and say, DeKesha, how can I use webinars to generate leads? Okay. What's 1 again? Do you have a lead generation system? Meaning, do you have a way to get people to opt in on your list? Do you have a system in place where you're constantly building your list, where people are giving you their first name, their last name, and their phone number or their email address? You're gathering any type of contact information. All right. Number 2 was platforms. Are you using webinars? Hey, Roseanne, are you using webinars? Type of 2. Hey, Gwen. And number 3, Do you have a product to sell? Oh, good. I see some numbers coming. Type of 3 if you have a product to sell at the end of the webinar. And 4 was if your product has an address. Does your product have an address? And then 5, type of 5 if you have a team. Type of 5 if you have a team. And so that's the profit blueprint. So if you do an assessment, you'll understand where your business is. What's up, Lee? You've been waiting for me to go live. So with the live streams are opening you up to a broad audience, right? So I got some friends on now. I got some grandpas on now. I got some cousins on now. And that's exactly what I mean by the live stream opens you up to a broader audience versus if you host your own webinars on your own platforms, there's only going to be individuals on that particular platform that are truly interested in the products that you have to sell. This is how you sell online, right? This is your online. Hey, Lee, I see you sneaking in. So several of the individuals that were in the webinar challenge were actually doing live streams 1, 3, and 5. All right, so we missing 2. We got you, but you get ready to do some webinars. So Inner Circle, I got you. I love it. I appreciate your honesty. But several of these individuals were doing live streams and they're not making any money. That's a problem, right? So, and that's because they don't have a strategy that goes along with it. And what is a strategy? It's a set of specific action items that help you to achieve a specific goal. That is a strategy, okay? So we do webinars or we do live streams, so that we can promote upcoming events, activities, and things like that, right? Live streams are used to show like behind the scenes of what's going on, or live streams are shown or used to give quick nuggets of information. I've seen people go on live stream for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Do you really think that these people are sitting through that? Absolutely not. There's so many people that are jumping in and jumping out. So in the webinar challenge, one of the things that they did, well, they did several activities throughout the entire week, right? And so they developed their bullet points for their webinar. They developed their title. They scheduled their date for the upcoming webinar. Well, one of the questions was, well, DeKesha, what's next? How do I promote and get people on my webinar? Facebook ads is one of the 8 ways that we teach to help you use Facebook ads in order to promote, to get people on your webinar. How many of you are currently, under the sound of my breath, even if you're watching the replay, are currently using using Facebook ads to promote in your business? I'm just gonna say promote, because I know most of you are not doing webinars in your business, and it's cool, it's all right. So just say me if you're using Facebook ads, just say me, and do not say me if you are boosting a post. Do not say me if you are boosting a post. There is a difference, a huge difference. I ain't say boosting posts. I said running an ad, meaning you have to actually go to Facebook Ads Manager and actually set up an ad. Well, DeKesha, why would I do that? Well, number one, you can actually promote your webinar to a very, very specific audience. Meaning you can, no, you not, Lee. You ain't running no ads. You said I am. You didn't say me. But yeah, so it allows you to actually, you can run an ad to people in Richmond, Virginia. You can run an ad to people in Atlanta. If you know that you have an event coming up in the Atlanta area, you can actually run an ad to Atlanta. So if you are targeting a specific audience, right? We talk about understanding who your ideal client is. Who is the typical person that's going to purchase your product? You can actually put their information into the Facebook Ad Manager and run ads. I'm not going to teach you how to run ads, Lee. I told you were going to wait and get on my broadcast and mess with me. Anyway, all right. Another thing that I love about running Facebook ads is that, and not to get too technical with it, because I love running Facebook ads, but you can actually retarget people that visit your web pages. So we're going to teach you how to do the webinar, and then you can retarget those individuals by running an ad only to the individuals that visited those pages. So recently we ran a specific ad only to the webinar challenge participants, right? So now instead of the live streams, your webinar has a very specific audience, and now you're running an ad you can run an ad to promote the webinar. You can run an ad to promote your product to that very, very specific audience. I remember, I have not said boost the ad, right? Boosting an ad limits your capabilities and what you can do. So I like to use the Facebook ad manager so that I can, number one, I can build a specific audience, right? I can build an audience off of the people that are visiting my registration page, my thank you page, my live page. Yes, you can. Then I can turn around and run an ad to the people that visit the thank you page, the live page, and it's called retargeting, okay? That's one of the things that today we're actually including in the Webinar Success Blueprint. Yup, you heard it here. So today's bonus is learning how to run Facebook ads to your webinar. So if you guys have participated in the challenge, you know that class starts on next week. And so if you go to thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com, those of you all who decide to join us today will qualify for the Facebook ads class special. Today only, we're going to show you how to run those ads in your business. And remember, this is how you build your list. This is how you customize your audience. This is how you run your ads, your product ads, specifically to an audience of people who literally want your product. This is not a, this is not a cold audience. This is actually a warm audience. So we're going to show you how to measure whether or not the ad is doing well. We're actually going to show you how to run ads to your lead magnet so that you can get people into your sequence that are interested. Like, I'm late, but 1341 not consistently. All right, so see, come on, Gail. So listen, today's special, and I'm going to make sure that I post this in the webinar challenge group, and be sure to tag your accountability partners as you guys are joining. So I'm going to post this in the group. If you guys decide to take that step today and join the WSB 2.0, that's the Webinar Success Blueprint 2.0 program, we're going to give you today's bonus as the Facebook ads class. We're going to add that. We're already giving you the software to actually host your webinars on. And someone asked earlier today, what are some of the best platforms? And I shared EverWebinar, Easy Webinar, and Webinar Jam are some of the top 3 platforms. They're about $479 a year to purchase, and some of them have a upgrade if you want to automate. The software that we're giving you does not have a charge whatsoever for monthly maintenance fees. There's no additional fee for that. And the software allows you to actually automate your webinar. So that is one of the bonuses that we're giving for those individuals that are joining the Webinar Success Blueprint class. We're also doing the promotional images, like your promotional package, to help you promote your webinar as a bonus as well. So I'm super excited. So the class is filling up. Today only are we offering the Facebook ad as a bonus, okay? So you have to go to thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com in order to qualify to get the Facebook ads class as a part of all of the additional bonuses in the Webinar Success Blueprint course that we're offering. It starts next week. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Any questions about live streams, webinars, the Facebook ads? And I don't want to get too deep into the Facebook ad. I know somebody asked me, how do you run them? Like, you got to join the class. You got to join the class in order to do so. So just to kind of reiterate, come on, it's the go to thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com, thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com, and definitely we're actually doing the awesome. We're doing the actual, hey Candace, we're actually showing you how to monetize webinars, how to create products to sell from webinars, and I'm actually going to give you some of the templates to get a 50% show rate on your webinar. This past week, we had a 50% show rate on our webinars, where most webinars only have a 30% show rate. So listen, I'm telling y'all, by the end of this evening, we will be looking to see who is joining the program. You're going to get the Facebook ad class. This is just added. So I got to put it in the group because I don't want the other members to feel like they missed out on it. So yes, the Facebook ad is going to be a bonus as well. The promotional package, the software, the email sequence to get a higher show rate. Like, yo, you can't beat this, all right? So listen, so this is your girl, DeKesha, your virtual COO. Go over to thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com, join today, and we'll make sure that you get signed up to get the additional bonus of the Facebook ad class, because you have to use Facebook as one of the 8 strategies that we're going to show you on how to get people to show up on your webinar. Love you guys for hanging out with me. This is your girl, DeKesha Williams. Crystal, you make sure you inbox me, call me back, and watch the replay. All right. So again, your girl, DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO. I appreciate you hanging out with me for the training, quick training today. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. We are launching the webinarsuccessblueprint.com, thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com. Hope you'll be joining us. Talk to you soon.